In today's video, we're going to walk you through the ad rotation portion of setting up a brand new Google Ads campaign and walking you through the difference between optimize and do not optimize so you can decide which option is better for you for your own Google Ads campaign. Now, just to explain what the difference between each option is. So ad rotation is how often Google shows each of your ads when you have multiple ads in each ad group, meaning that if you have 3 ads in every ad group, for example, and you have optimize selected, is that if Google recognizes that one of the 3 ads in each ad group has a much higher click-through rate and conversion rate than the other two, then by default Google is just going to start showing that ad a lot more often than the other 2 ads because it recognizes that ad as the better performer. Whereas if you have it set to do not optimize, then Google is going to give you more or less equal amount of traffic for each of the 3 ads in that ad group. Now, in general, it does make sense to go with optimize, so that way then if you have multiple ads in each ad group, you know that at any given time, the higher performing ad is going to get most of the traffic. But what I've preferred to do more recently is have it selected to do not optimize at the very beginning. So that way then each of the 3 ads has an equal fair chance to get enough data early on to make more of an accurate decision on which is the better performing ad, because Google can decide quite quickly which is the best performing ad and then start giving all of the traffic to that ad of the ad group, and the other 2 ads basically get no impressions at all, and it'd be a lot harder to tell if these ads actually would have performed well or not because they never really had any impressions to start off with to know whether or not they would perform well. So I used to always recommend going with optimize at the very beginning and just sticking with optimize the whole time. But what I prefer to do more recently is go with do not optimize, but this does mean you have to keep a closer eye on the ads once you actually have your campaign launched. Because if each of the 3 ads is getting an equal amount of traffic, and one ad, for example, might be getting a lot of clicks but no conversions and, for example, wasting budget, you need to be able to identify that very early on and pause that ad over the other 2 ads if you see one ad isn't performing well. So it will be up to you then to determine which ad is performing better rather than Google. But what you can do then once your ads actually have enough data is switch from do not optimize to optimize. But nowadays I prefer to start off with do not optimize so that we can actually optimize ourselves and then let Google optimize from there. But this is also completely down to preference. It's not a right or wrong. If you prefer to go with optimize from the very beginning, you can also do so. But that's just what we prefer doing when starting off with a brand new campaign. So I hope the video helped and gave you some clarity on how ad rotation works inside Google Ads when setting up a brand new campaign. Now, if you do have any questions about ad rotation or any other aspect of Google Ads, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you do like this Google Ads related content as well, feel free to have a look at the previous videos in this playlist that went into detail on all of the previous steps up until this point of setting up a brand new campaign. And also feel free to subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for the daily videos that we'll be posting each day that will cover all of the next steps that go into creating a brand new campaign from start to finish. So hopefully these videos have helped, and we'll see you inside the next video.